Alright, changing the automatic transmission fluid for Hyundai Elantra 2013. As you can see, they are on jack stands on the front wheels, and then on the back they are on the ramp. And let me show you over here. If you see, we are level. There is this cover which we have to take out. This is the screw number 1, and then there are 2 other screws over here. That is the number 2, and then over here you can see there's number 3, and then this is the drain plug on the driver's side, which we are going to use to drain. It's a 24mm hex. And then when we take the cover off, here is a check and fill plug, which you are not, oh yeah, this one is a check and fill plug, which we are going to use to fill the fluid and also check the level. Okay, here's the 10mm. First one is off, and then this guy. Okay, so this bolt comes out. Alright, it's gonna come off like this. Okay, so you can see the bolt, I mean the nut. We have to use like a extension over here. This is a 3x8 extension. This one's off, and then there's another one all the way in the corner, which you might not be able to see. Alright, that's off, and then this pan is off. This is the pan that came off. Now we're gonna check. So this is the draining plug, and then this is the check fill plug. This one is a plastic one. This is a 2013 Hyundai Elantra Limited. So for that one we have a plastic check and fill plug, and then here's a not 24mm. Now we'll check the temperature. I got the car scanner app. I'll check the temperature is 141. That's high. We gotta wait and make sure it's below 140. So we're gonna wait a little bit until the temperature drops down. I open the car's hood so that the engine get more exposure to the environment and it can cool down sooner. So I'm waiting it to let it drop under 140. That's the standard temperature range is 122 to 140. That's what Hyundai suggests it to be while you check and fill. And also I would just recommend and go for it during the drain as well. This is the drain plug, and I'm just gonna move the camera a little bit. Okay, so now we're gonna take this drain plug off. It's 24mm. Right, it's gonna come off, and it's gonna be really hot. Okay, we're gonna let it drain. As you can see, it's almost drained. Now we're gonna use a 3x8 ratchet to take this plug off and also let it drain if there's anything over there. Okay, so if you see over here, I'm gonna use a ratchet to just block it off slowly, steadily. Alright, and then it should be off. Okay, there's nothing coming in because everything's drained from the other drain. I'll just let it drain completely. In the meantime, I'll prepare my pump to push the fluid in now. Just gonna clean it off nicely, making it fresh again with the washer. So, yeah, it's recommended to change the washer, but my washer looks pretty decent, so I'm just gonna put it back like that. This is the other check and fill plug. We're gonna just clean it off and then we're gonna start filling. So I'm using a Pittsburgh pump, manual pump. So I've connected the inlet using this one, the big size, and then the outlet is going to be small size because this is what it goes inside that drain plug hole. And then I'm going to use an AISIN SP4 fluid, which is OEM and Hyundai compliant. All right, so if you can see, I've taped it over here and here so that it just stays tight over here. Before we start, we're gonna put the drain plug back over here. So the torque setting for this plug is 32 foot/pound, and I'm just gonna torque it to 32. Okay, this is 32. All set. I'm just gonna put it inside the check fill plug and then start pumping slow and steady until it starts dripping. So it's gonna take a while, like around 30 or maybe 40-50 minutes. So as you can see, it is a super slow process. If I push harder, then the fluid is just gonna leak from the pump, so the pump isn't great, but it does the job. So this is actually the right speed to do it. As you can see, there is a thick stream. We'll just let it steady a little bit, and then I will just, this is the indication that the pan is full now. We'll let it drain a little bit. Okay, this is a good sign now over here. So I'm just gonna put this plug back. So I'm just gonna lock it right now with my hand. So that was a good indication that it's enough, but it's not the correct indication. So we'll start our car, warm it up until like 122 to 140 Fahrenheit, and then we're gonna come and check it again. So I've started the car, and the automatic transmission fluid temperature, it shows 131 Fahrenheit, which is right now the ideal temperature. Should be somewhere between 122 to 140. And now we're gonna start shifting gears. So we're gonna move it to D, and then let it set for 3 seconds, and then we're gonna move to neutral, and then we're gonna move to reverse, and then again park. Do the same procedure. Hyundai recommends it to do 2 times. I'm just going to do it 3 times. 1, 2, 3 seconds. 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3 seconds. So this is good. The temperature over here shows 132.8. So we are good to go and check the plug. Put the car off. So I'm gonna take the plug off and check if it's dripping, doing what. If it drips a little bit, it's perfect and we're done. But if it doesn't drip at all, we're gonna top it off. And if it's dripping a lot, that means it's overfilled. That's what Hyundai says. Okay, it is off. It's not dripping at all. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of more fluid in it, and then I'm gonna put it back. As you can see, there's a steady stream, and this is the perfect level. And I'm gonna put the plug back over here, and then I'm gonna just tighten it up with the ratchet, and we are all set. Just make sure you don't tighten it up too much, and you're all set. I'm just gonna clean it up and make everything nice and clean, and we're all set over here, guys.